Right.
Guys, I'm running on like no sleep, so
how you doing, zombie?
Quick.
And we're done.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a good
Right
rest of your hit like on this video, hit that subscribe button, all that. Please, for real. Like, I don't know. I think we're up to like 150 subscribers.
Sweet.
So, not really going up much, but we're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got videos over on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube even. So
what about Rumble? What about our unedited shit on Rumble?
we have Spotify.
I was like, we got Spotify.
Okay.
It's not really like unedited though. Like I mean, it's edited to the same extent as the YouTube video is because I'll just upload the YouTube video over to Spotify. You know, there might be some F-bombs taken out, but that's really about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not that we're like keeping it PG, but it's just like
Trying to keep it PG-13.
yeah, we're trying to keep it advertiser friendly. That's probably what I would say.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know. Just so like if we ever do have to advertise a product and you want us to advertise a product, we might not do it, but we could do it. You know what I mean?
Depends
like,
on the product.
Yeah.
Depends on the product.
I'm pretty lucky with my advertisers.
I feel like I have to really believe in something if I'm gonna, like, I'm not gonna sell out. You know what I mean? Like if somebody
Depends on the product.
Yeah. So much like go like the whole Tim Ferriss
he's like
forecast.
if it's Sydney's bathwater or whatever, maybe we would.
Or Bonnie Blue Zoo.
Yeah,
You gotta
Bonnie,
get tickets.
Bonnie Blues Pill or whatever. Yeah, like if it's one of those.
Blues Clues.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't really want to sell that product either. So,
No. You don't want to be like a Joe Rogan and sell a flashlight for the first like 5 years of his podcast?
is that what he did?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. But if we got to the point where we're doing, just do like Tim Ferriss does, is like you're doing 12 months, pay up front. No negotiation, no trying to get that payment every 90 days. So like that, just all or nothing.
How about like when we do Adam and Eve? Would we ever do that?
Oh, Virgil
Or
Hollywood.
Blue Chew?
Dr. Squatch.
How many Viagra Blue Chews can we put into one episode?
Dr. Squatch. Get us a
Dr.
Dr. Squatch.
Oh
Yeah, if
man,
we
that'd be
get-
epic.
yeah,
Dr.
that'd be
Squatch
cool.
would be sweet.
I feel like
have
that
some
would be,
for sale.
that would be one of the rare ones where I think I would actually be like morally okay with advertising, promoting.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe actually getting their name out. Or I guess them getting our name out because that's kind of how it would work for us. But
Would we get our own scent?
what would it smell like?
I don't know. Whiskey.
THC and weed.
Yeah, THC and whiskey.
THC and whiskey. You freak out the dogs. It's like you smell funny. It's like when they do blood tests. Like
Myself.
I'm sober, man.
Yeah.
Fuck with
Our
you, bro.
literal like flavor that we sell is drunken podcaster.
I've always said this. I want to make a cologne that just smells like I just been smoking weed.
Yeah.
But hey, it's just my cologne.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
Here's the
that just
bottle.
draws like unneeded suspicion for everything then.
But then I have a reason.
Yeah, but
You
then
know?
it's also like you probably also have the other thing on you, so they'll just search both.
Give him probable cause without needing it.
A candle. A candle maybe.
Yeah,
A candle or
yeah, we could do
something.
weed scented candles.
What was it? Not Jodie Foster, but what's that? What was that actress that's selling these $70 candles that smell like her vagina or something like that?
So gross.
Oh, what is it?
How do they get that smell?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow. They
Gwyneth
must have
Paltrow's placenta smell.
Gwyneth Paltrow smells like fish. They just went to Oregon and got some fish.
Yeah, it's just fish scales.
Yeah, right.
Good
morning, ladies.
Good morning, ladies. Man, I went down to the fish market. That's so funny, dude. That's a banger.
Right? You confuse all the lesbians. It's like, who stinks? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lesbian scented candle. It's like
Yeah, right.
lumberjack vinyl. That's a good candle scent name. I don't know, guys. We can come up with these all day, but
Right.
you know, I don't want to be mean to everybody at home. So, you know, everybody's a lesbian who watches this show. I think that's our most watched demographic. Like, I haven't really checked them, but I know it's not like white males from age like 25 to 34. I think that would be too oddly specific to us.
Yeah.
So I think it is lesbians. Yeah.
That would be great. That would be interesting.
Which means, you know, what products do we have to start? Do we have to start getting out of here. Do we start selling wife beaters? No, just too soon, too early. I don't
Might
know.
have to switch to Bud
I'm only like
Bud
2
Light.
sips in, dude. Yeah, Bud Light. Yeah,
Just call it tranny fluid.
and we just liquid gasoline. Drink it right out, right out of the trans, the tranny. I don't know what I was gonna do there. Anyways, yeah.
This is where we get canceled.
Yeah, well, I mean, this could be the.
Yeah.
We've already been canceled. I don't know.
Off of one Facebook page, yeah.
Yeah, we've already been canceled once, but we haven't been we have not gotten a single flag on YouTube, and I will say that
I didn't get any flags on Facebook either, but they just
Nope.
Yeah, we don't like this page anymore. We don't want to play with you anymore. Yeah,
I'll take my ball and go home. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna restart the page, but you don't have to know that.
We cooking now, right?
Different Facebook accounts. Yeah, we're cooking now.
Same, but different.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't even know. They don't even know what hit them. Btier 2. The page. I don't know. Spaceballs 2 is coming out.
I heard.
Yeah. Mel Brooks and all that,
Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
That should come out this year, right?
When Mel Brooks announced
July, I think.
Spaceballs 2, he was wearing a sweatshirt that says Spaceballs 2, the sweatshirt. I was like, they go so hard, that's like real merch right there.
Oh,
We started
man.
selling like B-tier sweatshirts that just say B-tier sweatshirt.
Season 2.
Yeah, season 2.
Ooh, there
We
we
do have
go.
a season 2 coming up at some point.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Did we agree on that ever? Like 100
I thought
episodes in or
100
something
episodes
like
per
that?
season.
Yeah,
I thought that was the talk.
100 episodes.
It's doable.
It's close.
Yeah, we're getting up there. I think
Yeah.
we're at like probably 70.
The way we've been dropping them lately is close.
Yeah, we have like 600 videos on our channel right now, and like no one watches, so it's great. Like, like I said, I'm always nervous. Like, if we have to start pushing products for people, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think we could shoot commercials. I think that's how we would do it. I don't know if I could just like hold up the item here and be
Promo,
like, buy now.
right.
Or maybe set it up here,
Or just AI it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you do pop up video, go throw
Yeah.
it back to VH1 and just have these all of us are wearing random sponsorship stuff,
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. If we had to shoot commercials, I don't know. I think we would do scripts. I think we would do like sketch comedy.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me like
Write-ins and stuff.
the smoke spray.
Yeah.
Give me I'll brand that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't want to get caught. Spray.
You'll
something
probably
else.
have your own brand of that. Like, hopefully in the next like couple years. Right? Isn't that the idea?
Depends on how this goes. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll work out. Like, I don't know. I have faith in things.
Depends on how the garden goes.
Yeah. Depends on if we have to start killing deer or something. Yeah.
Or people.
Long pause, like no joke there.
I don't think I have to worry
Let
about
it
any
marinate.
competition. The cartels have all moved to human trafficking, so I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, they're all getting booted out.
Well, where I want to grow half of them, there's a pot farm like on the other side of the hill, so I don't want to get caught doing or like thinking I'm stealing his.
That's true. That's
Fair.
true.
That's true. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that either. Might
Local,
go with some-
that's some local rivalry
proper.
right there. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. Saw my dad over the weekend. That was pretty fun.
How
Saw
was
him
your,
over
how was
the
your
week-
10-minute brunch?
Yeah, right.
Which one are you going with? You going Woodford? Or you going proper?
I'll go proper. You guys are all more proper.
I just needed a beverage because you two are sipping on beer. So
Oh my god, dude! I forgot to give you a beer. I'm the worst host ever. Like,
It's all right. He's only going on 6 hours sleep in the last 48 hours.
Yeah, no cancellation on Mario, no beer.
Right.
I'm the last one out. I'm voted off the island, guys.
no, not at all, dude. I've just been dropping. I've been dropping passes. You know what I mean? Like,
It's the sleep deprivation.
Yeah, we get it, man.
it's
I've done
starting
shift
to-
work. It sucks.
It's
It's not
starting to
fun.
hit, man. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's bad. I've just been like, whatever though. It's only 2 days. And then I'll be back tomorrow, pretty much. Hopefully.
Yeah.
probably, or probably Wednesday.
Sleeping all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wednesday I'll be back at it. You know what I mean?
Just have the AIs run the background, taking care of all that stuff. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
chat, we're live. Lord Peppa.
Oh my gosh!
AI.
Right now I'm working on an AI voice to do like commentary videos for
Demon
like
voice.
demon voice. Demon voice. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's actually like based off of like Duke Nukem. And he's like yelling as like a WWE announcer. It's like the perfect combo.
Yeah. I still say, it's like, if you follow
get like JR.
Oh.
My God. You know?
I was telling him Roddy Piper. I think Roddy Piper would be some good ones because it's
Yeah.
like his lines are funny.
Yeah, you have to like it's really funny how you have to like word it because a lot of the AIs get mad when you are like, hey, clone this person's voice. They like tell you it's against, ethical standards or whatever. So like, okay, here, like an example, hey, give me Morgan Freeman's voice, and like won't do it. But if you were to like write in all the descriptions of Morgan Freeman's voice and explain like what he would be doing in the role, it could give you pretty much 101. So
Ain't that something?
it's like, oh yeah, do deep narration voice as in an overview from a movie as a god character or godlike character or something like that. And you'll probably get like, Morgan Freeman and Bruce Almighty. Like that'll be like what can sample out of that, So yeah, I think like I was just like telling the AI to tell me what this voice exactly would be, and like I said, I came up with like WWE announcer, came up with like raspy like Macho Man type 80s arcade style, and yeah, like came out.
I'm going back to like the 1930s broadcasting style. I'm Massey.
And we could,
That'd be wild, man. That'd be wild.
we could see if we could find a good AI for that. Because you might be able to, like, I don't know, do a different sports channel for it or something. You could old school sports,
Start getting better views than ESPN, the Ocho.
Yeah. Just do it in real time. Like, just tell AI exactly what you're commentating. Maybe you're, like, 10 seconds delayed on the TV, but,
I'm going to start, like, being, like, AI before the game. Be like, who's going to win this game? So I go bet money on them.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's the scary part about it all. It's like, the day that's figured out, and like prediction models are perfect. You could either sports bet or you could like bet on stock markets. You're just gonna be able to manipulate everything. Somebody out there's probably already got it, but quantum computing is gonna like
just ask AI to say, is Brittany Griner a man?
Prediction model, yeah,
right.
It knows.
Predict the next,
and it tells you, it's like, did you see the Adam's apple, bro?
I had a really good talk with one of our third shifters. His name's Teddy. He's like a evangelist Christian type guy, right? Always talks about God and Bible and Jesus.
By the book. Yeah.
Any way he can bring it up.
He's going to, yes.
So I brought it up to him.
Not like a rude, I'm gonna throw it in your face kind of way. It's just more of like, you think about this. Like a like a thoughtful, like make you think type of way. It's not like, oh, I'm better than you. This is what I believe. No, it's like he just tries to like show you what he sees through his eyes.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, he's not like an upfront like believe this or go to hell.
No, yeah.
Where he's gone through like 10 years of rehab and it's like that's his sole personality.
Yeah, nothing like that. So I asked him, I was just like, hey, like what church do you go to, yada, yada, yada. And then eventually we got into the entire topic of everything, right? Because you always get somehow into everything because that's how people, but I'm happy for that. Like, I think I'll say this is like a premise, but like being able to talk about everything and anything to anybody, like not a lot of people can do that anymore. So like if you find people like that randomly at work or randomly at your, whatever you do, like it's pretty cool, I guess. It's just like, you don't get mad about it. Everybody comes out like a better person, I think, because you just understand better. And that's like, so that's what I'll like preface it with. But yeah, after kind of talking to him for a while, like we disagreed on certain things with like evolution and stuff like that. Because I don't know if I can't go 6,000-year-old Earth. Like I can't do that. Because he was saying, he's like, it might be like 20,000 years old. I was like, okay, like jot that away. Like well, put that in the back burner. I'm not going to talk about that. Not going to try to like debunk it. Because at the end of the day, like,
how can you really prove how old the Earth is? Because it's like everything's pseudoscience to fit some narrative.
Well, and that's the thing too. So like, eventually you kind of go all the way back to like Big Bang stuff. And he's like, well, you can't have nothing from something or something from nothing. Right. And that's like the big miracle argument where it's like, okay, well, science is also banging on a big miracle to have life happen. And, like as somebody who is like not like a Christian follower or whatever, I just kind of like, we talked about that for a minute, and then I asked him a question that I never really got an answer from. And I think this is like kind of the important thing about all of this.
Okay.
I was like, if you believe that Jesus was like the Son of God and he was able to like raise people from the dead and came back to life 3 days later, do you think he was some type of high level magician?
Oh, that's a good question. How did he handle it?
Well, and he's like, oh, what do you mean? Like, and we kind of talked, I was like, well, not card tricks, right? Like, I'm not talking simple, like sleight of hand card tricks. I'm talking like necromancer.
Like a Chris Angel.
Yeah. Or like mind freak or like, some type of like,
well, I've seen live,
or even alchemy, turning water into wine, right? Like that kind of thing. Right. And he's like, like he was like, okay, but like all magic is evil, right? And I was like, well, you don't know that. So what if he tapped into like the same kind of evilness that other magicians and maybe Wiccans talk about all the time, or psychics talk about all the time, but they're just like, he tapped into like a good side of that, right? He was maybe able to like find the flow state per se on the, raise people back from the dead. That was like a biblical thing that happened. Why was he able to cure lepers by just their touch? Like, and I guess, so we talked about that for a little bit. I was like, I just never really got like a clear answer.
I don't think it really could get a clear answer from him, because it's like because otherwise all you're doing is you're creating a doubt and not into who Jesus was or their faith. It's like, now it's like you're opening up a different branch of thought and behind you're going behind the veil of it all.
Yeah.
Like what's all really going on and stuff like that, because it's like we really don't know who's older and what's older, what's like, the oldest, what's older, type aspect of it all, because it's like, as far as we know, it's like space has always existed. We just happen to be created from a series of ones and zeros, and it's like, here you are.
When he walked on water, was it just frozen?
Well, probably not in the desert, but could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been. Maybe it was bottled water. Maybe he was just on top of the bottled water case. I don't know. Never really thought about it.
At that point in time, it'd probably just be a bladder of some sort, like a pig's bladder, a goat's bladder.
Yeah.
That they hide it out and turn it into a means to hold water.
Something like that. They might have exaggerated that one a bit. But yeah, no, it's just like something I asked him, and just, like I said, you don't really get like a clear answer. Because maybe you do shed like a moment of doubt or a moment of like testing the faith but you're not saying that like what he didn't do wasn't good. So like there's kind of like an element of, if all these like occult, like old head believers of like, the Masons, all those guys, they all believe magic is real. So it'd just be like, it would make sense if there was like a good side and a dark side to it, just like anything else.
Well, and I feel like that's where like skinwalkers come into play, because they use their force for bad, where they found that magical like power, but they use it for the bad side instead of doing it for the good.
Exactly.
And that's where all like skinwalkers and
like demons and all sorts of that. They draw from the same.
That also opens the things like, so let's say a mother dies during birth, but turns her daughter into, their offspring into a skinwalker. It's like, is that good or bad? Because it's like the baby couldn't. It's like it was
decide whether.
Yeah, so it's like it couldn't. There was no malicious act. Right. It was just a mother giving birth, and complications occurred. So it's like, but the ones that bring on that curse, they actually are initiating the right and the dark magic to be able to bring that onto them.
Yeah. And that might all come from like the temptation in general. Like maybe because most magic is meant to be like harmful and dangerous, that like when a good person starts to use it, it either changes them, right? And you kind of have that with like, I don't know, the Star Wars movies, right? Anakin Skywalker, classic guy, he starts using magic and then he turns evil and kills everybody.
So,
Yeah.
so does that make like mediums and like old school like medicine men? Does that make them evil because they are technically using shamans and magic?
Well, and that's the thing, right?
You know?
It's like I don't like, you know, they want to help people, I assume.
Right.
Like they're trying in their best interest to, but those might be more of like a trick where it's like you can tap into it just a little bit to like maybe understand the struggle somebody's going through. But then like the second that you start like trying to help them solve it is like where that doesn't go any further, you know? So it could be something like that. But I figured that person, the shaman and the devil worshiping Wiccan, they're probably all tapping into the same type of energy source.
Yeah.
But it's just matter of
what they do
you
with
become
it.
corrupt with it?
What they do with it. Yeah.
Or, are you trying to do something bad with it? Or if you try to do something good, how much power does it actually take?
So is that all of our politicians right now? Do they hold that power right now?
I mean, they could be influenced by it for sure. If they all believe in like that stuff, then yeah, probably.
I mean, isn't it a cult?
Yeah, some form of way, you know. Not all cults are evil. That's the other thing too. It's like,
well,
everybody,
you know, right?
Yeah, but
usually once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You got to join the best one, otherwise, otherwise you ain't leaving. Like
you leaving in a body bag.
Yeah,
or you have to get invited into it, and you got to hopefully then it's up to you to make a decision. Like, is it a good cult to be part of or a bad cult to be part of?
Yeah.
I'm not drinking the punch.
Yeah, don't drink the punch. Don't go to Bohemian Grove. You know, there's rules. There's rules that people have come up with, but you know.
Don't go to the island. Don't go to Diddy's house.
Yeah,
got it.
Those are just general things. Like, that's you know, first grade. So first grade cult joining with Btier pod guy.
Don't get in the mysterious
Don't
white
go to
van.
a Diddy party
with the free fishing stuff.
They offer free candy to me sometimes.
Show me the product first.
Yeah, before I'm going to show it on my podcast. Yeah. Right. But, you know, so we talked about that for a minute and just like kind of, I don't know, like a lot of people are like the Overton window has shifted so much the last like couple months. I've definitely felt it where you can just talk about more things that were like really crazy 5 years ago where you're like, that happened. Nobody talked about it. Now we can start talking about it again. But, you know, to see it play out in real time, like, I don't know, guys. Next decade's looking real rough. That's all I know. But, you know, diversity of thoughts only on one side of the political aisle right now. So I guess they'll pan out and we'll see what happens in the next, like, 10 years. Yeah. Do we get our Caesar or do we get some type of Civil War, electric tube, boogaloo, dance move party? Not ready for either.
Yeah. You know, it's like, because I had a friend of mine went down to Des Moines and she was protesting. I asked her what you protesting. It's like current administration. And then it's like, and I sent her a video that's like just spitting out facts. Like, why didn't you protest this when they didn't have a primary? And why didn't you protest Kamala when nobody held an opportunity to vote into somebody opposite from it? All this stuff. And what about 5 years ago when we were all locked down? We had to be you either forced us or you stayed locked in your own prison. You know, it's like it's kind of calling out the hypocrisy of it all. Now, there's a content creator I follow on social media, and somebody called ICE on him and his wife because his wife is Hispanic, but she's there legally, and so like that. Yeah, so it's like he's like talking about black pill, you know.
Yeah, right.
So it's like I feel bad for him because it's like his son and his wife had to go through all that all that fun stuff. Like it was not that big of a deal because like they all had the proof, the
documentation.
Like that they are legit citizens. But the fact that it was the side that was rallying and protesting
I'd sue
was
for
the one called
defamation,
right?
You know, all that like defamation. You know.
Having to prove your citizenship.
Like, right.
I don't know if I could. Like, I'd just be like, I think I have a birth certificate.
Yeah.
Probably not here. It's probably at my mom's. Like, you know.
I can go get one in like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, they won't let you leave. That's the thing. You're detained. You're here illegally.
Take me down there.
Okay. Yeah.
You're driving me right there anyway. Like literally. Like
Yeah.
Obtaining one is not difficult. You know?
$20.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like,
yeah, so that's it was it's a great conversation. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say this before I prefaced it. Teddy, he does Teddy Talks Tuesday nights at the church. Okay.
would he be on a pod?
I think he would. Yeah, we've never really talked, but yeah, we had like a 4-hour convo last night. I'm pretty sure he could be on a pod.
Would he do it though?
Yeah, definitely. He would probably evangelize a little bit here, but
That's
I mean,
fun.
I don't really care. Yeah, I think Grandpa would probably do the same. So
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get him on.
Mm-hmm.
My dad told me I should have him like try to get him back on again. And it was like every time I text him, he's always gone. Like he was in Detroit this last weekend. I'm like, what are you doing in Detroit? You know, he's like, oh, I'm going to a game.
Golfing.
Yeah, going to a game. Golfing. It's always golfing in the dark.
Yeah.
Golfing in the
Oh
dark.
wait, he went to the Tigers game or what?
I think so. Yeah.
They're
They
hot
did.
right now. They're hot.
Are they?
Yeah,
Nice.
they're doing they're best in the major leagues right now.
Nice.
They're
Okay, I
doing
didn't
well.
know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When my phone updated from the new Android update, so like now I get the like whatever time the Twins are playing, it shows up there. It's like I'm looking. It's like
I don't pay any attention to that.
yeah, it's like I look at their
Yeah.
playing. It's like you look at their record. It's like
Mediocre.
29-6
Yeah.
and 30 and 28. It's like you guys are
Mediocre.
yeah, you're splitting hairs on
500 ball club. Yeah.
yeah.
50-50. Yeah, no, it's not good.
Not good.
We're gonna go 82 or 86 and 86 or whatever it is. Yeah,
Sounds so boring.
that's horrible.
yeah.
Better than like, who is it right now? I don't know. There's a team on pace for like 130 losses. So
Jiminy crickets.
yeah, they're not doing well.
You look like me out there.
Like-
like this.
Like
is,
yeah, they're not doing well.
are they
These
sleep
guys are getting paid
deprived?
millions too. It's like you're just like you gotta catch a ball.
Well, last year it was the White Sox. I can't remember who it is right now.
Oh, White Sox were that bad?
White Sox lost 102 games last year. So like, yeah, they were
That
pretty
is
bad.
brutal. You get paid millions of dollars and you get to lose.
Well, I think a lot of injuries happened last year, so I think that was
that could really play into it.
But like, yeah. And this year, that's what's going on with Minnesota. Well, and Minnesota's never going to win a championship for a while. They're not a big money sports team, sports environment. Like
Especially with the Vikings and stuff like that. Unless like Ziggy Wolfers and his family
Vikings and the
sacrifice something.
Timberwolves have been the closest in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the Twins haven't been to the big show since 88 and 91.
I feel
Yeah.
like the Wolves like haven't been a team since Garnett played for them.
We've
like the 90s.
actually been to the conference finals the last 2 years. So
Okay. All right.
Kind of like the Wild, you know, they
they
make
get
it
to the playoffs and then choke.
Yeah,
It's like the Vikings.
or they actually have a chance to play against a better player or a better team, and it's just like you could see
the difference.
Yeah, you could see the difference.
Yeah.
yeah, you can see.
They had, like,
They have money.
Yeah, they had like a breeze of a season and then get slaughtered in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, yeah, because like we have to play in to get into the playoffs, and then usually we play one team before we get to the really good teams, and then they're sitting because they're just waiting for whoever to win that series to come play them.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you get there, you're already beat. Like, you've already played 7 games. Like,
Yeah, like yesterday.
Yeah.
Played like 8 games in one day, and then you're tired. They're sleep deprived, dude.
Oh yeah, and traveling back
Yeah,
and forth,
yeah.
and
exhausted. Yeah,
jet lag.
Oh yeah.
It
Wouldn't
should
know
be
anything
interesting
about it.
this year with the Vikings schedule because they have 2 back-to-back games out of the States. First team to
Like
ever
in
do
Europe
that.
and stuff?
Like London and then I think Germany.
That's
really
cool.
over in Germany. I know London's kind of like a stable place these days.
Yeah, London, Germany, and I think they're doing somewhere over Middle East this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably not going to Iran or Iraq.
I know,
or
not
Israel.
I don't think anywhere like there.
Probably Dubai. Like there's a lot of places.
Saudi Arabia, maybe.
Yeah.
Something.
Where there's a
Saudi
lot.
Arabia
Where there's a
does.
lot of money and a lot of protection.
Dubai is
They
has
played
so much
Brazil
money.
last year. Yeah, I don't know where they're going this year, but like Vikings have 2 back-to-back out of the States games.
That's crazy. So then, like, what do you do? Do you just, like, you just stay overseas and then
That
just,
I don't
and
know. I
practice?
wouldn't want to like fly back and then fly another 16 hours back across.
Yeah, because
I'll take the 5-hour flight from there, and then 16 hours back.
It's like you'd basically want to play whatever that game is,
And
get on the plane and just
go,
leave,
yeah.
and then this way, then you just
crash,
you
and then
relax, and you get right into
ready,
it.
yeah.
So this way, your body has a chance to catch up to that
it's
time
a
zone.
jet lag. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
like
with my day job, we have people that would fly out that live on the East Coast but fly out to the West
forget
Coast,
the time difference.
and they have the time difference.
Yeah.
Well, then they come back home, and then it's like all that. It's like even though they're only maybe out there for 24 to 48 hours, but it's like it finally
That's
catches up to when
enough
we get
time.
home.
You're right.
And then when they get home, then they're sick or they're downtrodden. You know, it's like they just kind of feel
It's just
burnt.
time difference. Yeah.
Yeah, that jet lag is real.
Yeah,
Should be interesting.
should be good. Be good. Also, I feel like I would. I feel like I would like plan a vacation when I'm out there, just not come back. Just be like, bring the.
But I kind of feel
family,
bad
get
for these
everybody on
Viking
a-
fans because it's like you're gonna have to spend a lot of money to go see either one of those games.
Yeah,
And you're
two
only
games
talking
you're
like
just
a
not gonna go to.
0.001 of the percent of fans that can be able to fly out there and do it.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, unless they're already there.
That's
Like,
true. That's
We
true.
have fans over there
We
because
have fans overseas.
we play in London almost every year.
Which is
We
kind
have
of strange.
Fans overseas, or just
Yeah,
do they even watch football anywhere else?
they do actually.
There must be a big enough
It's
demand
called
for-
American football over there, but yes,
Huh?
Americano football.
They don't
but
call it soccer.
No,
That'd be really funny, actually. No, I don't know. They like play rugby and stuff over there all the time,
Right.
so I guess it's somewhat similar. They kind of know. Well, I mean, we don't even know what the rules are anymore. Let's be real. So, what's an offside call even mean? You know?
Yeah, right.
You
What's a
know?
holding call?
Yeah. What,
Flag.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Patrick Mahomes got hit. Flag. Personal foul.
What do they call it again? Like the something zone, like the line zone that they have, like where
Line of scrimmage.
infraction zone or something like that, where
Okay.
anything that happens,
neutral
like,
zone.
Yeah, neutral zone. Neutral zone infraction.
Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, like I don't even know what the fuck that means. I've been watching
Your hand
football.
was across the line.
Been
That's all
watching-
that means.
Been watching football intermittently my entire life. No
Yeah.
idea. Zero idea what that means. It's like a false start, but it's not a false start. Yeah.
Yeah, because in October.
Illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
Which
they-
one?
The guy was just getting
Doesn't
off to
matter.
go get water or whatever. We're just gonna call it. Yeah, we can reverse the play. I know you guys just scored a touchdown. We gotta rig it though. We getting paid, right?
So this October, so it's like 2 weeks after I get back from Okoboji, we're going to Phoenix to watch the Cardinals and either the 49ers or Cardinals and Packers play. And it's like it's an afternoon game, and it's mostly there just to have fun because a buddy of mine rented out a Airbnb already. We already got a book, stuff like that. I invited him. I'm gonna invite you too as well. It's a guys trip. We just go out there and it's like we fly out either on a Wednesday or Thursday and we come back that Monday. Because it's like we're not really there for the game. We're there just to hang out with all of us. And it's like apparently, like my friend Darren was telling me that the lore has reached other people. So it's like there's more and more people want to participate in coming here.
We get on
doing
TV
this.
if we wear Viking jerseys and they're not even there.
I'm fucking wear a Vikings jersey.
They're not even there. We get on TV automatically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You bet your
What
ass.
is this?
Purple.
One of
Yeah.
these lames doing, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You bet your ass I'm wearing Vikings.
As I have the Viking game on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they throwing up LGBTQ signs up now?
You just go
It's
like this,
Joe
like,
Buck talking.
number one.
Oh, it's commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're back.
You hop on their Wi-Fi and you just go from there. Yeah, we're only staying like 2 or 3 miles from the stadium, so it's like it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to do it. We want to do a night of the town. Our places got a grill and stuff like that, so we're just gonna just veg out and enjoy. We got a friend of ours coming in from Cali, so it's like plus everything's legal down there, so it's like we're gonna have the best of the best stuff down there.
God, Arizona's a legal state.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I reached out to a few-
Everywhere is a legal state if you really want it to be.
As long as you don't get caught, yeah.
Yeah. It's always
It's only illegal if you get caught.
yeah, it's always been a crime.
Yeah, it's kind of like speeding. It's like you don't get in trouble until the sun stop.
Yeah. No, really. They'd be looking for that. Like, hey, this guy just drove by me and now he's slamming on his brakes. How fast was he going? I didn't clock him, but I'm pulling him over. How much did you clock me at? Oh, you had to have been going at least 70.
You don't know?
What's the speed limit here?
Tell me what I was going.
65. The speed limit's 65 here.
I was going 67.
Yeah. You have no proof.
Just wait until AI, you're able to like, hey, I'm getting pulled over, put your lawyer cap.
What do I say?
Yeah, this guy's got 10/20 vision, dude. Can't even see out of his left eye.
But just wait though. It's like we're gonna get to the point where AI, you can tell it's like, hey, I'm getting pulled over. You need to be my voice for this interaction with the cops, and it just starts going off and reading the riot acts like, why are you pulling me over? It's like I'm not speaking to anybody with a lawyer. It's like but the AI is doing all the talking for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I guess you could do
You know,
that.
it's like, and then it's
Just
like
do
it starts
text
quoting
to
all the
the
laws,
speech.
like, hey, and it's like all of a sudden it's like it starts clock on there. It's like, well, you can't call a canine unit because this is exigent circumstances, and it's like you're taking too much time. We should be done with this thing based off of this court case,
Type it out so I don't have to speak.
right?
Yeah. That one.
Like,
Yeah.
I think there's a comedian on Kill Tony that does that. He has like cerebral palsy,
Yeah,
but he just like types out his thing.
He's
I forget his name.
hilarious. I can't remember his name either, but he's
Josh
hilarious.
Blue? Is
Yeah.
that,
Think
is
so?
that, is that
I
who
think,
it is?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
He's hilarious.
I think
Yeah.
Kill Tony's gonna be going back on tour here soon. and
They're
I think
gonna be in Minneapolis this summer. This summer,
I think
or
it's
this
fall. Yeah, I think it's fall.
Ryan, Dylan, and myself are looking at going to Shane Gillis in the end of August
Okay.
out to Milwaukee.
That'd be nice.
Is that the rave?
MKE.
Mm.
Yeah. We're getting nosebleed seats, but it's like you look at the price tag of the seats, you look at the fees, it's like, fuck, we're paying the same amount in fees.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That'll be fun though.
Right. We're thinking about getting an Airbnb or a hotel or something like that. There's like,
He's hilarious.
that's what we're looking forward to. Then Thomas Segura, he's going to be in Milwaukee in November. He's filming his Netflix special out there too as well.
Have you seen
Ron
his?
White's traveling again.
He's got enough
tour.
material now.
Yeah, the closest
Have you
he's getting here is
seen,
Rockford, though.
Okay,
Well,
But-
Rockford's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like you're going to Tinley Park or something like that.
3 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You go to Stash. It's a good
We'll
place.
go to another legal state. It's fine.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right.
My favorite, like if we're in Rockford, there's a branch called Stash. Yeah, pretty. I like their. You go to the one in Peru. They're pretty solid.
Haven't been to that one. I've been to Hive.
Never been in the Hive.
It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like that one.
I just the experience that we've had at the Stash is pretty. They're pretty solid. And I guess they have a place in Chicago where you can actually go by, spark up, and then sit there right in the lounge and enjoy it.
I could have did that in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In Vegas, they had an outdoor smoking section,
That's awesome.
and they had like a dab bar, which I took the dab at.
Rocket Man.
Oh man, I was gone. It was my birthday, so I got it like half off.
Heck yeah.
Well, she's just like, "Oh, it's your birthday. I'm gonna give you like 1.5." And I was like, "No, I only need like half." like,
Happy birthday!
It's like you
bitch.
tell Dana, it's like, hey, it's like you're gonna have to be my walking stick.
and then we got an infused drink too, and yeah, oh,
I bet that was tasty.
it was very good.
That's funny. Yeah,
And
I think-
obviously, I bought smoke and the rest of my trip supplies.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, $1 million stream is coming back soon. That's like Sam Hyde, his like comedy sketch bits. He's like relaunching his whole like operation pretty soon here. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Dope.
I don't know if he's gonna go back on tour again soon. I think it's just local right now, but I would love to see him. If
Where's he
comes
out of?
through. Austin, I think.
Oh, it makes sense out of Texas. It makes
Austin or Dallas. I
Mhm.
don't know. It's somewhere in Texas. Yeah. But he yeah, when that like starts going and then he starts doing tours again, like he's kind of uncanceled now, you know? Because for the longest time everybody canceled him because he's like far right or whatever. But he's just a comedian and he just says the most bombastic stuff on purpose. Like it,
So did Louis C.K., but he was still touring.
yeah, right. Right. Yeah. I think it's just like people take things way too seriously, dude.
It's a comedy show.
Yeah. Well, and like
Like, he's doing it to get a reaction. Like that's why he tells the joke.
he does like news in like a funny way. So like that's what he got in trouble for because he was just saying like the dumbest jokes of all time. But like it's
a comedy show.
it is like an entertainment
Like,
show,
right.
you know? It's like one of those.
I'm mad
Oliver
libbing
things
here.
or whatever.
Yeah, it's a joke.
But yeah, even on his podcast,
Saturday
all the
Night
time,
Live.
he's
It's a
like-
joke. Like,
yeah, like he's
like
He's like never a serious person. Like that's like what he says on his podcast. It's like you can't take anything he says at face value.
Like, right.
Because it's always a bit. Like there's always a bit involved.
We're podcasters. I mean, everything's a bit. It's all depends on how you're looking at it and like how much you drink, how much you've had to smoke, or if you're on something illicit.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's funny or not. Sometimes our jokes land.
Yes,
Sometimes
and yes.
Oh, my jokes always land. I'm not worried about that, but like, I'm at least laughing, you know. But yeah, so there's a lot going on, I guess, in the whole comedy world. I don't know. I'm excited for like Spaceballs movie for sure, and then I don't know. And after that, I guess probably don't have anything after that. But
well, 28 years later is coming out in a couple weeks.
I forgot about that movie.
Myself, Ryan, and I think Dylan, we're all going to do a Friday after a pod. And we're going to go watch the movie downtown. So it's like, if you guys want to join us, by all means. Like, I'm a long time family. I mean, I watched 28 weeks later in the theaters, or 28 days later in the theaters, and 28 weeks later in the theaters. And now it's like, I can't break tradition. We're just going to skip like opening weekend because like it's going to have its own flood. Yeah. But going the second week, heck yeah, man.
Yeah, that'll be cool. You said Friday after pod?
Yeah.
How about we do before pod?
Movie breakdown.
Movie breakdown.
Hey, I'm all down. I'm sure those guys will be down to come too as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I can always bring
6-person pod. Oh,
yeah.
6-person pod. But I need your mic changer over here because I only have 4.
Yeah. Well, I can bring because then I can bring my my pod forward, so I can just give you the
I have
SD drive and
all of our old pod mics, so we could just set those up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
6 chairs around this table.
Oh,
we need another camera.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like 2 faces over here that you can't see, and it's like we're just talking. Like, don't even care about it. Yeah.
We bring the mask for those too.
Yeah.
The faces don't matter.
Yeah, the faces don't matter, but the voices do.
You have to guess who it is.
Yeah. But no one is on, like no one on here.
Exactly. Like it's their first time.
Yeah.
It'll be Dylan's first time. It won't be his first podcast, but it'll be his first time on here. Yeah.
Yeah. So do normies like outside the podcast, do they think podcasts are dumb?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I guess it depends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Some people don't like. Some people like they just don't have the attention span for it. Or
I'll take a poll. We'll find on next pod.
I've heard mixed reviews when it comes down to it. I always ask people to listen to podcasts, like to see if they're listening to someone that's like actually is educational. If they're listening to some like someone that has a PhD that's providing something that's thought provoking.
Yeah, but
we're not just drinking the mainstream media.
Yeah, but like how about because listening to a podcast that might be like a normie thing, right? But do they think that people who have a podcast are not normies? You know what I mean? Are they like, yeah, like you guys are weird or whatever, strange?
I don't know. Most of my friends, I have a lot of friends because from my podcasting, so I don't think so. I'm weird anyways, so it's like most of them are weird anyways. We just have common lines that we all willing to bind on.
I just always wondered like what it looks like from the outside in. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
People gotta think you're like some type of psycho. He's like, yeah, he just talks to a microphone.
Well, we talk to an audience. There's just not an audience in here.
Who?
Hey, it's whoever's watching this.
They don't know that.
Yeah. They don't know their audiences.
Yeah, you're the audience.
They don't know the people aren't here.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Yeah, they don't know who's sitting behind the camera.
Yeah, like we don't have laugh tracks or anything like that. So how would you know? Yeah,
my
like
pod 4. I actually have a hot button for laugh track. Yeah.
Every time I say something,
just hit the button. Yeah. But that one would require to wear like I don't. Yeah.
So timing, yeah.
So that one, it's like most of the time I want to record a podcast on that unit. I don't have headphones, so it's like trying to plan out that button. It's like, well, did I hit the right one? Because you can't hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I always figured people are like, I think people who don't have a podcast don't know what it means, so they're just like, yeah, that's weird. Like that's strange. Why would you spend time in front of that?
I feel like they don't think it's weird. They just don't understand it because it's like, what are you doing your podcast about? Like, if you don't have a theme to it, then it might be like, why are you doing it? Or like, what's it really about?
The friends we made along the way.
Well,
but
right.
yeah, you'd only get that if you knew.
Yeah, the ROI, the return on relationship aspect.
Right.
Yeah. But that isn't a weird concept to people.
And you're not famous going into a podcast. You know what I mean? Like Bert Kreischer
we
or
aren't.
Tom Segura
Correct.
automatically going into a podcast.
I
And
agree.
they're hitting it off because
Yeah.
If it was like 6,
Well,
7 years ago, it's like I see podcasting kind of a taboo thing. But now it's like everybody has one or heard of a
Everybody
podcast,
has
or, know
one,
some,
yeah.
or has some type of a
or
connection.
seen one,
Yeah.
At least know
or
what
have
they are.
seen a TED talk, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess I don't, yeah. Because now that everybody has one, is it just like too much of a thing where it's just like, oh, you also have a podcast. Why? What do you talk about that's different than everybody else? You know?
Mhm.
And I don't know how to answer that. Like, I think every topic has probably been covered.
One
you
of
know?
my friends that I used to work in the restaurant with, she's a server, and she started doing server sound offs after every weekend, like just unleashing all of her problems from the weekend just on like a live on Facebook and then sending it out. And I watch every one of them. They're hilarious because I go, been there, been there. Like you
Mhm.
rang that in once. Yep, been there. Like
Yeah.
Mhm. And there's so many people in the hospitality industry that like to relate to that
Yes.
because I mean
And it's
I worked in the
hilarious.
hospitality industry, so it's like
and she, yeah, she's like, oh, server sound off Sunday or whatever it was.
Mhm.
It's just like, oh, that's hilarious. Like,
yeah, and she's only dedicating that time for that one day.
yep.
Is this way? Then it's
Unleash
like,
it all for the
Mhm.
week, and
Mhm.
all right, be back next
It's like
week.
a therapy
right.
session.
yeah, right, yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what it is.
but-
It's a therapy session.
But I never want my podcast to be a therapy session. If that ever starts happening, we're making fun of everybody's beard on here. Everybody's beard, okay? Everybody. And I mean that, okay?
your short goatee.
Is this
and
where we go
your-
babyface?
Yeah, I am.
I can't
Yeah.
go. I'm not going babyface.
I meant like like the AI.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Beer
the big
for
trend right now.
Beer for babies.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Oh.
like baby heads on the adult bodies doing a pod or whatever.
Oh,
That's
I
the
gotcha.
trend right now.
Just
Mhm.
throwing
Just
different
an AI, yeah.
Yeah, just throwing different filters on. and
Or
go
like
from there.
a big head. Do
Mhm.
big head
Mhm.
or big
Mhm.
eyes or
Yeah, the Big Head podcast.
yeah,
Big Head Btier.
something. Yeah.
Big Head Brad. Big Head.
I thought about ordering
Big
some of
head
those
Phil.
big hats.
yeah.
Big Phil.
I thought it'd be hilarious.
Oh man, get those big old cowboy hats, stuff like that.
Oh, like a Trebek, suck it Trebek hat.
Oh man, that'd be epic. Or 10-gallon hat too as well.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have to be one theme. It's just like it's gotta be a big hat.
Yeah. Yeah, like the beer cans. That'd be amazing.
He was number one.
Yeah, that would be that would be so cool. Like I would rock that.
What you could do is you should just put whiskey in both of them, but all the
Yeah.
low key.
Maybe.
Just Coke.
Two whiskey bottles is labeled maybe. Oh man, that would get us on the jumbotron, dude. Like, oh, that'd be lit. That would be lit.
Low key, nobody knows that they're just empty. They're just filled with.
Oh, they're
Coke.
filled.
Yeah.
Oh, they are filled to the brim, sir.
Jesus. It's like 4 quarters of drinking whiskey is like, see how far he walks.
And then he's wearing a shirt that says "Ask him a question," and the answer is just gonna be a maybe.
AMA. AMA, maybe. Man. But it would be fun to have giant hats on this show. I agree. If we don't do that at some point, then we aren't doing our podcast right. You know?
Like we have to do something.
That could be like
Spice it
season
up,
3.
like spice it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think our best shows are where we have guests on. But I know like it's tough to have guests when we have 4 people that are consistently here.
Yeah.
Except for Brad, but you know, like, everybody else. No, it's yeah. I mean, like obviously, we can just like talk about whatever, and that I think that is like I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be a therapy session, but that is kind of therapy.
I mean,
right?
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was wrong this week? Oh, here it is. Like,
But then what went
We're
right?
teeing it up.
You know,
You're
maybe
right.
we got to be the positive guys. You know, just all the time, like
Yeah.
PMA, positive mental attitude,
There
all
you
the
go.
time. We just never talk about anything bad ever again.
Okay.
If anything bad ever happened to you, it's gone. Never happened. Sorry, I didn't hear about it.
maybe.
I don't care. I'm not your therapist. Yeah. No, that's
Oh, that's my tattoo artist.
yeah, right. You getting a new tattoo soon?
Probably.
Which one?
I don't know.
Actually, yeah.
Like,
Alicia and I are looking at
I know
that.
you
Getting
guys
I was like,
are,
he was
yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
one first.
Gonna
Yeah.
do. We're
I
gonna,
just got one.
which that was your beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I said those lines look clear. Because we're gonna do a nice. I'm gonna do an Aztec goddess on this arm right here, and Alicia's gonna do a Norse god or not Norse Viking type thing. So kind of put on the but do the red beard, have the red come out, and then do the blue eyes. She wants all that caption there, but everything else like grayscale. Like for mine, it's like I'll just have fun with it.
Yeah, you can always like flesh it out, later too. You start now and then you have like 10 more tattoos on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any tats. 0. Blank.
I have a lot more than 0.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a lot more than 0.
He has at least 1.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
looking
have
at
like
him,
6
I don't know.
visible. Like, yeah.
Just looking.
So are you saving this half for like a sleeve or something? Because I
No,
don't.
I got work done, but like, yeah, it's a part of the sleeve. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because it's like
it's gonna be my music sleeve.
that makes sense. Because
I
I see
see
that one has a lot of
Wu-Tang
work
and-
on it. Where this one,
One's just like a sticker sleeve. Like I'm just
I see
doing
that.
what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I see the Wu-Tang Clan. You got the ICP logo on there too. So
I got
Grateful Dead,
Grateful
yeah.
Dead. I
Mhm.
got
Yeah.
strange music.
we Alicia has a friend of hers that he goes to concerts like that and goes like the meet and greets like that, or tries some way to be able to get an actor, and I'll ask for their autographs. So he's got
have it tattooed on.
yeah, just all
It's lit.
his whole entire arm is just full of tattoos because he's managed to meet Pink once, and so he's got her
I
autograph
thought
on
about
there.
doing then the next time I see Tech, having him sign it across the strange music, and then go and get it at tat.
That'd be legit, man. Then you just gotta sit there, you gotta wrap it in saran wrap. It's like we're going.
Yeah, like right away. Like that is
Fuck the concert. I've seen him 20 times. Like, let's go.
So before you ask that, because it seems like a long question and I don't know about it, we do need more questions in the hat. But
one.
I was just gonna say something. Okay, so you know how we just all established that like we're not famous and we're not the ones just starting a pod, so we can't just blow up out of nowhere. What if we all were famous?
That'd be great.
What if we all got really lucky and like whatever we're gonna get lucky at? You know what I mean? I don't know. Brad's starting a gaming YouTube channel soon, so maybe it does well. Then he brings his guest over. You got Bofa. That thing blows up. Boom. You got
Stream on stream. Yeah.
Stream on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Fishing with Phil.
Or my grandma said this hilarious thing. She thought it was a podcast, like POT. So I thought about doing
A
a
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
Dude,
where
that's
I'm
awesome.
trying new strains.
Yeah, like a good morning
Yeah, like
stream.
here's a
almost.
review. Yeah.
Oh,
That'd
that
be
could
good.
be fun. That could actually be a lot of fun.
Just like tell stories.
And just be an
yeah.
inside joke to me, but like it was just a great idea.
That'd be a good throwback. That'd be something to honor your grandma.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Is she still around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They talk every day.
Almost every day. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
awesome,
dope,
actually.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma has like a 45-minute track, and that's about it. But she's also
No, I get called almost
97.
every day. So
Yeah, my mom's mom, when she was still alive, we talked every week.
my grandma still drives around. She still owns her house, living in her house at
How old is she?
94.
No shit.
Still drives
Putting
around.
Man,
numbers
lucky
up
you.
there.
Like
Yeah, my grandma's she's 97. She's like we get 45 minutes. That's about it.
94. Yeah.
But it's amazing how some folks are able to have that cognitive ability and still be able to drive a 94. It's amazing.
But she's also like never smoked, never drank, never nothing, like ever.
So that might be the key.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fucked.
Drink
So-
to that. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I'll smoke to that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, my grandma did. She only has diabetes, but she never smoked, never drank, stuff like that. That's the only thing that's going on. But I don't know what maybe. But she never really drove though. But she was like the pivotal trad wife. 4 kids at home, working on the farm, husband out there plowing the fields. I mean, they didn't have their first tractor until the 70s.
She doesn't drive a lot. She's had this truck 10 years and maybe
Yeah.
put 120,000 miles on it. Like
I think
maybe.
So you're hiring another truck too.
Like,
It's
Yeah.
like, Grandma, just send it over to me now.
I'm gonna buy it when she goes.
Are you?
That's already the arrangement.
Nice.
Buy it for $1. No.
Whatever her price is, I'll let her decide
All
that.
right, all right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Whatever
cool,
her
though.
price is.
Owning the truck.
Yep.
I don't know if I'll ever own a truck. Once if I buy a farm.
They're nice to have.
Yeah, I feel like I just need to like haul
Well,
like
it's just like
lumber or whatever. What do you do with a truck? You know what I mean? You just have
haul
to
deer.
haul things.
Haul
Yeah.
deer, pull
And then
boats.
all
And
my
then
ice
people
fishing
call you
stuff.
because you know
Yeah.
you have a truck now, so it's like, oh yeah, you can help me move now.
No.
Cool. Like I'm busy doing what?
Fishing.
Fishing. Going to the
Mid-cast.
range. Yeah. I'm shooting.
Oh man.
You just scared the deer away.
My shooter shoot. Yeah.
Oh man, I got like 2 or 3 phone calls from my boss. Like where it's like I'm in like where I was telling her, it's like I'm going to Pettibone and I go about it ice fishing. It's like, how dire is this situation? It's like, I'll take care of it since like otherwise it's like I'm probably being like, cause like it would suck because like I'm like there's been twice I'm pulling into Pettibone, go to meet up with you, go fishing, and my boss calls me. It's like I'm
not picking up those
ice
calls.
fishing. Yeah.
I have caller ID. No, thank you.
Well, it's my boss rarely calls me, so it's like I have to.
Even better, I go, oh, that's
God.
important. Nope. They can see me on Monday.
One of my buddies told me to call him, and he set up a virtual voice assistant on his phone. So he just said, yeah, he never gets spam calls anymore. Because you'll call his number, and it'll, like, ask you, like, what you're calling him for. And he just has that set up on his phone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. He's like, you want to see this really cool thing I did? And I was like, sure, dude. He's like, give me a call right now. I put it on speaker, and I'm like in Discord with him. And it's like, your call has been forwarded to a virtual assistant. How may I help you today? It's like an automated like text-to-speech app. I was worried. I was like, dude, I'm gonna hang up. Like, this is atrocious. I don't have to get through this to get to you. But he's like, yeah, dude, Charter. Not like like the phone company and like they hate him because they're calling for like overdue bills, and they'll just go to like his virtual assistant caller app. It's great. I love it. But yeah, he's like, nope, never spam calls again, because they'll just call and hang up and get mad. So you guys want to end spam calls?
That's awesome.
I think it's free to do. Like he just said, there's like an app that you can just like
No, I just come up with
put on your
clever
phone
sayings to
number.
answer the phone.
Yeah. Like, hey, I've been trying to reach you about your
Local
car's
sperm bank.
extended
You
one.
spank it, we bank it.
Yeah, you spank it, we bank it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. How about this one? Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a random 2 back-to-back calls, one from Phoenix, one from Virginia, and it's like but it's like I didn't even realize they called me until after I saw them show up on there. It's like, what the fuck? Who is calling me at 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday from Virginia and Phoenix? It's like I'm looking at the Phoenix numbers, like I don't recognize your number, and so it's like, yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like Virginia, I don't fuck who you are. So I just blocked them both, and it's like that's the end of that one.
Yeah, I get to the point where I just like, what I'll do is I will answer the phone, hit speakerphone, mute, and that's the first thing I do right away, because it's a dead line and they'll never call you back again if it's just a muted line, you know. And then if it's like, you know, if it's somebody actually trying to talk, I won't be heard right away. So that's what I do: speakerphone, mute. And then if they hang up in like 4 seconds or whatever it is, then they'll never call your number again. So they'll just mark it off dead.
Most of the time, by the time I even get to the punchline, they're already hanging up.
Like, yeah, I did not mean to call us for me.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go, man.
I don't want to bank it or spank it. Angry guy. It's like angry Indian dude on the other line.
Or you answer, thank you for calling.
Thank you. I am the mango business. Man,
there's a guy I know he's popular in the area, but he does coyote hunting and stuff like that. He'll get phone calls from Mexico thinking he's a coyote runner.
Like a real coyote
No,
runner.
yeah.
I'm the hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I should tell him next time I see him is like, you should just set up like wild game hunts, but they're for against pedophiles. You know, it's like, so it's like, well,
games.
yeah, you know what I mean. So we have it's like, well, think of called AVP, Alien vs Predator.
I thought my jokes were bad today. That's funny.
You ready for the question?
You know, I think I might need one more beer.
All right, I can hold off.
No, I'm just gonna drink this. I have.
There you go. All right. So the question is, if you could be any plant or flower, which one would you be?
Can I guess for you?
Yeah.
You kind of come off as like a lilac.
That's actually what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet, little bit bitter.
Maybe a rose bush. Maybe.
Yeah. But everybody
They smell good.
Everybody,
but I got thorns.
They smell great. That's the thing.
I got thorns though. You know.
A little prickly. Yeah. A little bit of a thorn in your side. Is it. A little bit of that like cowboy needs his last rose type thing. You know what I mean?
The spur. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You gonna guess mine too?
No.
You thought you were gonna name off like AK-47 or Strawberry Cough.
Because I don't even know mine. You might have to give me mine. But yeah, you can.
I have no idea. I've never thought about my.
Take this over. Right? Take the reins. Take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. Then all of a sudden, Jesus shows up. Let her on a fucking drive and leaves.
Wait, no. Like.
Because that AI meme is just going through the roof right now, where it's like they created one where it's like there's a woman screaming like, Jesus, take the wheel. He shows up in the passenger seat. He's like, learn how to fucking drive, and he leaves.
I mean, how would Jesus know how to drive, dude?
Right?
He was here 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, he died 2,000 years ago. Yeah. According to
you think
the
they had cars in the Bible?
Man.
Yeah, this always comes down to you, man.
I was like, I
don't have to answer anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
you
still got to pick out one.
He has to give me one.
Oh, so you're trade that one?
Well, I gave you one. You're not gonna do the same for me, bro?
I can do that. I need to remember the name of it.
He's like Googling Magnolia right now. he's like, I don't know how to spell that. I don't know how to say it either. Pronunciate. Yeah.
I was gonna go with an orchid. I like orchids.
Orchids?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think you are an orchid in your daily life? What do like orchids do?
I don't know. They're just pretty. I'm not that pretty, but it's like I like them.
Oh, you're pretty, Jeff. Don't worry.
I think you'd be like a bird of prey.
What the heck is a bird of prey?
That is cool. That is cool. That is a pretty
The bird of paradise flower. I guess I'll try to find this for the edit. It literally looks like a hummingbird. It has like 4 different wings with like a yellow vibrant color, and then there's like a blue dart.
Yeah, they come. They're like native to like the southern like
bird of prey.
Bird of
you think I'm a killer? Oh, orchids look dope too.
Yeah.
Is that your photo?
Birds of
this is one I found. I kind of wanted to show you pictures of what orchids would look like, but like this is the orchid that I like. It's beautiful, blue, red. You know, because like orchids are so. Like they're not defined by one particular color, so it's like they can be white, they can be pink, they can be blue, purple. You know, they're just so unique, and they're like, look at that one.
Yeah,
with purple and white.
Look at the pattern on it too. It looks like a mushroom.
It looks like lungs.
Yeah, like spongy. That's cool.
So when you think of orchids, it's like there could be anything, because it's like you are what you make it to be. But you can by cross-pollinating whatever you want to have for attributes for it. So it's like I'm just kind of an orchid for whatever I want. It's like you can even do something like, look at that bright orange, burnt orange, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. That bird of prey looks sick though too.
Yeah, that bird. I've never seen a bird of prey.
I've never heard of that before.
I saw one when we were in California. Vegas, somewhere. I think somewhere down south there.
Yeah.
I have,
what do you think,
a picture of one.
What do you think, like, why would that come to mind when my name is brought up, I guess?
Just because I think it's just, like, a unique looking flower. So it's, like, you're unique. You're your own, like, being.
Mm-hmm. That sounds, like, very romantic. You sure this isn't therapy, dude? Like... No.
That's funny.
No, I just think it's a dope flower.
It looks
yeah.
sick. It looks sick. Like I'm happy that you called me that because that just means that I'm like a bird of prey. You know, I'm
Bird
just
of
out there. I'm a
Bird
killer.
of paradise. I think it's like.
Bird of
I
paradise,
think that's
yeah.
the name of it.
I'm a killer.
Kill.
Yeah, kill to kill. I'm a bird, bitch. It's not bad. Not
No.
bad. Bird of paradise.
I think
Hopefully
I think I saw my first one outside of a Bass Pro Shop. So
okay.
Yeah.
It's a good sign.
It was cool.
It's a really good sign. Did you spend money that day or not?
Sure did.
Yeah.
I spend money every time I go to a
You were
Bass
in
Pro
paradise,
Shop.
dude.
I was in Florida,
You just
went
saw
to a
the
Bass
bird?
Pro Shop, and went to the races. Like in our
I did that too.
Yeah.
I also went fishing down in Florida though.
Yeah, we didn't go
Have you-
didn't go fishing though.
Have you guys been to one of like the Pyramid Bass Pro Shops?
No.
Are they
No,
all
Nashville.
Pyramids?
No,
No.
just
Okay.
Nashville.
Just Nashville.
I thought like
And that's the only
Vegas
one
had one
of
too,
the like 3 I haven't been to.
Mm-hmm.
all right. But is it-
You've been to the HQ right down in Springfield.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's worth the trip.
I haven't been to any of the Missouri spots yet.
Mm-hmm.
Bass Pro Shop feels like another wonder.
Missouri
of the world,
or
dude.
Tennessee. I think out of the 4 I'm missing.
Tennessee, I haven't been to. I've been to the one over Springfield twice, and I went to one 20 years ago, and I went to it 10 years ago.
Mm.
So it's a really cool store. It's because it's the HQ of it all, so you get to see all the evolution of it, like where it started from and how it
been
got
to
big it
Vegas
got.
twice, and then we went to the 2 in Cali. So
Been the one in Phoenix. I've been the one
haven't
in.
been to Phoenix.
I've been the one in let's see here, one in Iowa, one in. Well, I've been to
Iowa
one
one's
in
not that
Illinois.
impressive.
Yeah, I went to the one in Illinois, not that impressive. One in Minneapolis, it's okay. You know,
Yeah. I'll miss that one.
Yeah.
I've been to it, but I didn't buy anything. I think that's the only one I haven't bought anything at.
mm-hmm. The Illinois one, just because it's right there near my in-laws, and it's like my
I'll
my
stop and
father-in-law.
look,
So,
yeah. What's on sale? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much like looking at the price of this, and it's like I'm gonna wait until I get to Minnesota or get to Iowa or whatever,
Who has a
and buy
better
it up
sale?
there.
Who has a better sale? I'll order it and have it shipped.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it comes down to taxes.
Mhm.
Illinois is so fucking expensive. It's like almost 10-11% taxes
Iowa
there.
is kind of too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're-
Yeah.
Or just go to Prairie du Chien. Prairie du Chien. No, that's
Yeah,
Cabela's. Never
That's
mind.
Cabela's.
Yep.
Man, I haven't been to a Cabela's in a while either.
There's not that many. Not that many.
Yeah.
No. The ones that are there are
They're
just
going out of business.
well,
They're going the way of Kmart.
well, Bass
like-
Pro
Yeah.
bought them. So
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Gander. They're all gone.
Going the way of Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
Radio Shack.
yeah.
When's the last time you've been in there, huh?
Radio Shack's been gone for a long time.
2001.
Yeah.
VHS video, man. Gone.
yeah.
Gone. You know? This is a sad day, guys. Family video. When's the last time you stepped to the place?
There was a family video in Alaska for a
When's
while.
the
but
last
that one-
time you went there? You know?
No.
Why is it not there anymore? That's the real question.
Isn't there
Just-
wasn't there one over by
just
family or
everyone's
by
streaming
Chilita?
everything
Marco's,
now.
yeah. Marco's had one. Like
Mm.
right next to it. Now it's Anytime Fitness. Imagine becoming a fitness store after all your place used to have porno DVDs in the back. Can't believe it.
And a pizza restaurant.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's obvious, right?
Mhm.
You work the carbs off, you go hit the pizza ranch, like right next door. Whatever it is. I don't know. Pizza ranch is right next door to my gym. So it makes
Milwaukee
sense.
Burger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just hit it.
Famous
just go.
Dave's. Yeah.
Unlimited pizza right after I hit a gym. Oh,
Crooked
I'm
Pint,
good. Yeah,
you know.
sometimes I even go before so I
Jersey
can throw up
Mike's.
while I'm in the gym.
Sometimes I just go walk on the treadmill while eating my sandwich.
Yeah. They get real mad at that.
To me.
Well,
I pay my membership.
not the company, people around you. They're like,
They're
is that guy
jealous.
really eating?
They're jealous.
He's just eating a full sandwich right now?
Jealous.
Are you
Right?
kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I'm sitting
I
in my
can.
lawn chair walking my feet on the
Yeah.
treadmill.
I mean,
eating my
I
sandwich.
can afford to do that. I'm working out right now. You're not working hard enough.
I pay for my membership.
Yeah.
Just
Don't be
like
looking
you.
at me. Focus on your own workout, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Focus on your own life.
You have to get after it. I'm getting after it. I deserve this sandwich.
Mhm.
I'm lifting this sandwich right into my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, hit the Jersey Mike's. Yeah, you get the full big kahuna. You're walking into you're walking right into a bench. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, that's a
perfect.
damn good sandwich right there. That's my favorite sandwich. Yeah.
That's my favorite one on the menu, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that one all the time. We were
Big
just at Hula
kahuna
yesterday.
large. You get like the double.
Oh, man. You get sandwich for 2 days right there. Or
one sitting, but yeah, I feel you. You know,
all depends. Like it all depends. Like before edible hits or after the edible hits.
yeah. See, I don't trip when I eat. I just eat and enjoy it. Like I'm a normie, you know.
I enjoy it even more because I get to feel all the tastiness of it all.
I guess, yeah.
That's why my ADHD dies down. I'm enjoying the sandwich.
Yeah. See, I just enjoy food a lot, so I'm like, oh my god. Food is so good. Like,
right? I know. That brisket.
What's your favorite Jersey Mike stuff? We'll end with this. Don't go too fast now.
It's probably just got to be the regular Philly cheesesteak.
Is that because your name is Phil?
No.
Oh. Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Have you had a better Philly cheesesteak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where?
Philly.
That's just because your name is Phil?
We have a picture of the triple Philly.
The triple Philly.
Philly eating Philly and Philly.
That's epic. The triple Philly, man. Yeah.
We'll show that on screen. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I've never had a Philly cheesesteak in Philadelphia before.
Well, last time I was in
I
Philly,
might not be American. Yeah. I might be deported pretty soon here with how it's going.
Last time I was in Philly, it
sounds like we're having a
I
trip
fly
to
the
Philly
right
for
flag.
Phillies.
Right,
Like,
yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
to watch the Phillies.
Well, and then we
There
gotta
you
go
go.
eat like chili and chili, right? Like otherwise you're not living life, right? You gotta go have a
Visit a mansion in Wisconsin, you know?
yeah mansion in Wisconsin. Yeah, and meet Charlie Mansion. Yeah, that guy Manson. Yeah, okay, I get it. You know, I'm a part of it. Philly and Philly. That's
Have a
great.
Minnesota in Minnesota.
Get a little 8-ounce one. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Btier Pod. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button,
Yep.
click that notification bell down below. We do post daily content. We got short stuff on days we don't do long form. We got long form on days we don't do short form.
Yep.
It is one video a day though. So
Yep. Remember, we're just good enough.
yeah, made you look. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on.
That's exactly what I was setting him up for. Is just say that one. Yeah.
Here, can you say it again? I'm gonna leave the frame.
Made you look.